Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to episode number 56 of Football Manager. And today we have two friendlies as we continue our pre-season. It's Buxton at home, followed by Crystal Palace under 23s at home. So yeah, Buxton still in, are they? Yes, they're still in the National League North. I almost forgot what our league was called there, but yes, Buxton are still in it. They've lost their captain, which can't be too good for them. But yeah, that's actually loaded in now. They only just survived relegation last year by 2 places. Dan Casey is their key man. Scout him. But yeah, we've got Buxton, and then we've got Crystal Palace under 23s, who I assume are a pretty decent side. Some of them are still on holiday until the 9th of July, so they won't be very match fit when we play them. It's a good chance to get a win against a decent side, I would think. All right, we're heading into the match now. Actually, we've got an email. What's this? There was Andrew encouragement. Okay, that's... No, we don't want to concede to match. Yeah, I think we'll bring Briggs back into the first team. I think we'll go out exact same as last time. Strongest lineup possible, I think, today. Yeah, looks like it. Retain. Actually, we're going to change this because this was for the that was for the game against the young lads. So I think we'll still control. We'll still go fairly wide. I think that's all we'll do. Yeah, let's head into the game. Hopefully the lads can improve their match fitness, and we'll see how they do. Have Buxton played a game yet this season? No, this is their first friendly of the season. They've only got 4 friendlies this pre-season. Aldershot, Middlesbrough under 23s, Mossley, where are they? They're nowhere in particular. But yeah, let's get back to the match. Hopefully we can win. They're playing 4-4-2, I swear. Have we come into a team not playing 4-4-2 yet recently? What did the under 18s play? I can't even remember. But what shall we say? Concentrate on building up your fitness and performance. That's what I'm looking for today. Unfortunately, no one is motivated. Oh, I should have told Stike to keep up his form from last game. Oh well. Let's see how Buxton play. Let's see how we play. Hopefully, we can get the victory. I don't know if I showed you or not, but last episode we offered trials to Joe McNerney, who is a centre back who looked pretty decent, and Ryan Schofield, a goalkeeper who was looking to be backup. But unfortunately, they both went elsewhere, so we're not going to be able to pick them up, and we're going to have to look for someone else. But Lyman is going to take this free kick. We saw last season he had decent set pieces. Lyman has it again. Belshaw's getting back in goal. Walker, Perry to Bramall. Up against Burke. Burke is doing well. He forces him back to Perry. Green makes a good tackle, but it falls for Walker. Here is Bramall. He's coming inside. Perry looks to slide in Ashton, and that's a goal. Disappointing, I think. Tom Ashton scores. Belshaw got hands to it, but he couldn't keep it out. We'll have a look at the replay. It's Perry who plays the first time ball through to Ashton. He looks to finish on his left, and it's a bit unlucky for Belshaw. It only just ends up going in, but that's enough. I think we'll go more direct. Free kick we've got. Burke plays short. Here is Cox. Back to Jones. Here's James White. Can he produce something nice? He goes to Phillips. Here's White. White shoots. It's cleared. Ashton wins the header and finds Penny. That should be Briggs's ball, or it might even go to nothing. It does. It's a throw. Is that going to be the whole highlight? Because that was nothing. Wow. That was a rather uneventful first half. Expect to see a much better showing in the second half. They're kind of motivated. What should we do? Should we bring on some subs? Yeah, let's bring on Deeney for Green. Let's bring on Curry on the right. And that's all we'll do at half time. Got plenty of time left in the game. And let's hope that we can get ourselves a goal in this second half. Let's get creative. Corner now. What can Phillips do? Can he put a good delivery in? Not quite. Stike is going to fetch it. He goes back out to Phillips. There's only one person in the box. It falls to that one person who is Curry. Stike! Oh, it's hit the post. White surely to rebound it in. And somehow he's not put it away. I don't believe it. That should have been a goal. White is going to whip the corner in. It's back stick. The header's going not far away. Jeffries! It's a foul by Jeffries. I don't know why or how, but it is. And that was close at the back stick. Throw in for us. This is what we like to see. Deeney receives it. Goes back to Burke, who heads it inside. Here's Curry. Cuts it back. It's headed away only as far as Cox, who goes to Deeney, who slides in Curry, who doesn't find a teammate when he should have. And that was it wasn't a bad header, it's just what the hell is Sean Burke doing? And now here comes Bramall, but it's a great tackle by Deeney and Burke. And now here is Deeney again on the ball, looking for a switch of play. It's intercepted. Jeffrey should win that header. Does win that header. But Casey gets there first. And that's over Jones's head. And that's saved by Belshaw. And this has been a bit of a nothing highlight. And nothing is going to come from it, shall I say. But Jeffries wins that header, finds James White. What can he do? He goes to Deeney. Deeney back to White. White looking for Stike. That's a nice ball. Stike. Bad finish. Throw in for us now in an attacking area. Stike looks to lift the cross in. It's headed away. And then again. And it finds their only player out of our box. And now it's cleared away. But Briggs is there. He brings it down nicely. Here is White. Looking for Curry. Back to White. Into Phillips. Phillips back to Cox. Can we work something here? Deeney. Back to Cox. To White. Can he produce something good? He finds Phillips. Stike, that should be a goal. How? How has he missed? I think that confirms we are going to be needing another striker. Despite his hat-trick against the under-18s, if he's going to miss chances like that, that's not what we're looking for. Now a free kick for them. Casey, wide. But unfortunately, that's probably the only thing it's going to be. Corner for them, though. Roberts lifting it in. Well up by Phillips, of all people. Cox is racing to get there first. Is he going to get there first? No. He's just not the fastest. Now Bramall gets the cross in, and Belshaw puts it behind for a corner for some reason or another, instead of catching it. But now it's going to be whipped in by Roberts, and Roberts has his corner headed away by Deeney. Only as far away as Roberts, who finds Diallo. He goes back to Roberts, who lifts the cross in. Belshaw catches it. This has been a bit of a nothing highlight, and that's all it's going to be. However, we have a throw in now, and Cox receives the ball. He goes to Phillips. Back to White, back to Briggs, looking for Deeney, who controls it and finds Stike. Well, he didn't control. He first timed it to Stike. Cox looking for Curry. What can Curry do? He goes back to Deeney. Deeney to White. White to Stike. Oh, that's on target! And it's just saved by Jamison. Now the corner's coming in. Phillips to whip it in, but he puts it straight at the keeper, which is not good news at all. Oh, they played it short and forced into a rushed clearance, and Briggs has a chance to bring it back forward now. Deeney heads it to the advantage of White, who doesn't quite get there. Briggs is getting to that, though. He finds Cox. Deeney's got some space. He finds White. What can White do? He looks for Deeney, who gets there ahead of Walker and misses. That's not what we're looking for. Late throw in for us. Phillips goes to Socket, who puts it back to Jimmy. Jimmy crosses. Perry kind of gets it away. All of their players are back in the defensive area. They're just holding on to this, or at least trying to. Can we score late on? Socket, Deeney, Cox, Socket. Can he put a decent cross in? No, because Perry gets there. Bugger off, Perry. Yep. Oh dear. Jones does well. Jones, turn around, you donkey. Good, he's there. And he launches it forward, but he puts it straight at Walker. And I think that's going to be it, with not long left. And there's full time. We lose to Buxton. That's disappointing. And not happy with the results. Jeffries has lost confidence. Oh well. The midfielders, disappointed with your efforts to control the midfield, and strikers, disappointed with the quality of the finishing. Alright, anyway, we're going to have to look for some better players. Look at that. 8 shots, 1 on target. That's never going to get you much of anything, really. That's not very good. They had 3 shots. They had more on target than us. That shows something. Not very good at all. Although Casey looks pretty decent for them. Oh no, Torquay United, who pinched Connor Taylor from us last year, have now pinched Lewis Turner. That's bad. They're paying him 600. They're paying Lewis Turner £675 per week. No wonder he decided to join them. What the hell? Alright, that means we're going to need another backup right back. So yeah, that's another position added to the shopping list. Well, if you see here, unfortunately, Josh Tibbetts, who we agreed to sign, went and doubled back on it and rejected us to stay at Salford, which is disappointing because he was looking to be a decent backup. That means we're going to have to go and find somebody else. Alright, we're heading into the game. It's the Crystal Palace under 23s. Yeah, we're not going to play on control. We'll play on counter. Direct. Pump the ball long. Balance it out a bit. Anything else? I don't think so. Yeah, let's go into the game. Still haven't made any signings, but quite a few are in the works though. And hopefully we can get some over the line. They've got a few decent players. Glenn Davey apparently is pretty decent. No, he doesn't, but he doesn't want to join us, unfortunately. What about on a loan? Will they be any? They like a loan? No, they don't like. They don't like the sound of that. Yeah, let's go. Let's get the win. 4-4-2. Everyone likes the bloody 4-4-2. Go out there, show you what you got. There's places out there up for grabs. Should we? Oh, we can't say anything else. We'll go structured though. That's something we will do. Yeah, kick off. What can we do today against Crystal Palace under 23s? We'll have to see if we can out-experience them. That would be good. I mean, we ain't the most experienced of sides anyway. The front three are pretty experienced. The midfield are decently experienced. The defence are less experienced, and now they have a throw, and it's Arneson who goes to Davey, who goes back to Arneson, who crosses, and Belshaw catches. What can we do now? It might have been last year. I think it was last year, but we beat West Brom under 23s in a friendly, and I was impressed with that result. If we can do the same here today, that would be very good as well. As we look to find Stike, but it's headed away by Gillard. Here is Cox into Green. Looks for Phillips. That's a beauty of a pass. He can cut back to Stike. That's a goal surely, and it is. 1-0 Tamworth. And maybe Stike will get in the team. I mean, he only seems to be able to score against young people. Don't understand it. But if we have a look at the replay, it's Green who plays a beauty of a ball to Phillips, who got him behind his man, and then it's a simple slide across the goal. Stike finishes on his left. I mean, I'm starting to think he's left-footed, the amount of left-footed goals he's scored, but that's what we like to see, and something's happening now. Jeffries won a header. White's on the ball. He finds Stike. This is great stuff. White looking for Phillips. It's a nice ball. That's what we want from James White. Phillips misses. Needed a bit of support there, I think. Throw in for them now, though. It's Arneson. He goes back to Kirby. He goes to Hemmons. He's closed down by Green and dispossessed as well. And the spread comes over here for Briscoe, who looks for Phillips. That's another beauty of a pass. Phillips is good at getting in behind today. He gets the cross in. White, that's a goal. Another one for James White to start the season. His second in 3 games. And Phillips' his second assist of the game. I think he's made a few assists in the one against the under-18s as well. But he gets this one across the ground. White there. Taps it in. That's what we like to see. James White, the young man from Millwall, makes it 2-0. And what a start this would be. Goal kick now. Belshaw going long. Stike is going towards it. Cox is there. He goes to Green. Who goes to Burke. Who launches it long. Gillard wins the ball in the air, but it's only away as far as Cox. Here's James White. What can he do? He goes back to Cox. Here's Green. Back to Cox. To White. To Stike. Bad pass though. Pitcher cuts it out. He goes back to Morgan. And Morgan is coming out of defence and he launches the ball long, but Jeffries is underneath it. He finds Stike with the header, who nods it down to Green. Here's James White. Another beauty of a ball to Phillips. Unfortunately, he's got no one in support. He might go himself. He hits the post. James White is pulling all the strings out there. What a beauty of a ball that was. And he almost got an assist. Throw in for them now. It's Marcella. Not Marcelo, Marcella. And Brown up against Burke. And Burke wins the ball. We've been on top of the Crystal Palace under-23s today. Might be due to the fact that they only got back from holiday not too long ago. Oh, a new subscriber. Great. That's it. That's the first time I've seen that come up in the middle of a video. But anyway, I should try and find a way to turn that off. That's going to be annoying. But Brown out to Marcella. Up against Burke. He beats in this time. Davey over the bar. And if we can restrict them to that, that'll be alright. Goal kick again. Belshaw to hit it long. Stike is underneath it. Can't win the header. But we've got plenty of midfielders here. I think our midfield is outdoing theirs. Here's Green to White. And mainly because of White. And he looks for Phillips again. It's another beauty of a ball. Can he find Stike? He probably could have left it for Briscoe. Briscoe gets the shot anyway. Phillips on the rebound, 3-0. I mean, it probably should have been mopped up by the number 2 after Morgan made the save. But we'll take it anyway. Phillips getting past that dude. Crosses. It was probably going to Briscoe. Stike didn't need to come across and tap it to him. But his shot is saved by Morgan. But Phillips is there on the rebound. He's got a rating of 9 today. 2 assists and a goal. And now he's injured. Well, isn't that great? We'll keep him out until half-time, where we'll sub him off. And we've got another chance. Can we make it 4? This would be a great first half. Phillips is in again. Don't really want to take him off. Unfortunately, he loses the ball. That should be Jeffries' though. And here's Green as we look to build it again. White, can he produce another killer ball? Yes, he can. Stike is in. Stike scores a goal, 4-0. James White, you absolute legend. Stike scores his second of the game to go along with Phillips's one and White's one. But that's just a beauty of a through ball. Maybe the keeper should have come a bit more bravely, but it's just smacked in by Reece Stike. And that's 4-0. And I didn't expect it to go like this at all. Free kick for them now. Browns to Hemmons. He goes back to Reach. Playing quite a high line as well. That's an interesting tactic from them. Here's Marcella. The cross is blocked by Burke. He's been good today, Burke. And I wish this would go off because I'm not taking Phillips off. Until half-time at least. They've got a corner. Marcella is going to whip the cross in. Green gets it away. Davidson is after it. Look how not match fit they are, though. So you can see by that picture on the ball to Marcella up against Burke. He blocks the cross again. Well in. And now they bring it inside, though, looking for the ball over the top. That should be keepers, and it is. Belshaw picks up the ball, and there's not long until half time. Will we be getting a 5th goal in the half? Phillips looking underneath that, can't win it. Briggs is there, though. He finds Stike to Phillips to White. James White goal! What a beautiful finish from James White. Phillips, another assist. James White, another goal. It's 5-0 before half time, and I don't believe it. Stike gets the ball, finds Phillips. A beautiful first-time pass into the path of White, and he shoots. The keeper might have been able to do a bit better there, but it's a great finish from White on the left foot. It's 5-0. It's half time. Very happy with the way things are going. Keep it up. Everyone's happy. White, Phillips and Stike all are playing extremely well. I kind of don't want to bring off Phillips, but I think it's for the best. We'll swap him and Briscoe and then get Curry out on the right. But yeah, this has worked a treat. An absolute treat. Crystal Palace under 23s haven't had an answer. But now, here's Brown. Up against Jones, beats Jones. Up against Burke. Kicks it to Middleton. Now they've got a few fresh legs on the pitch. It's a good block by Briggs. Now it's out to Marcella. Here's a chance for them early on. It's blocked by Burke. Belshaw keeps it in, and then Jeffries gets it out. Free kick for us. I wonder how many goals we're going to score today. Curry, not the greatest of first touches, and not the greatest of second or third touches. And Brown heads back to Davey. Davey is on the ball. He goes back to Kirby, whose ball over the top is straight to Jeffries. Here's Paul Green. And now what can we do? It's Briggs to White. James White to Briscoe. Briscoe to Stike, who's going for a hat-trick, as is James White. Here is James White. He goes to Stike. To Green. Curry's getting in a decent position, as is White. Stike manages to find White. He goes back to Stike. To Green, to Curry. It falls for White! Goal! Hat-trick for James White. 6-0. And this has gone incredibly. I don't know how this has happened. We've come out and we've played extremely well. We're on course to win 10-0. Stike playing it to Green. He finds Curry. I don't know if he meant to pass it to White or not, but it's got to him, and it's a left-footed finish. The keeper's not done too well, but White won't care. He's got a hat-trick. And I don't care. We're crushing them. This has no negative benefit. Negative benefits. That doesn't make sense, but they might score, and they do. It's Brown who gets a goal at 6-1. Niall Brown scores, and, I mean, if they score 6 goals, fair play to them. But they shouldn't. I would hope. Davey passes the ball. Middleton takes a touch, gets the cross in. It's not the best of marking, and Brown with a good finish. Nothing much you can do about it. But, yeah. 6-1. Throw in for us now. It's Burke. He finds Stike, who is going for his hat-trick. White's could go for 4. His shot's blocked. And it falls for Middleton, who's looking to charge forward. Can he create another goal for the under-23s? Davey, tackled by Cox. That's a great tackle. And Briscoe has White on, and White is going to get there. He's up against the number 14. He's holding him off. He finds Stike. That's surely a goal, and it is 7-1. Stike's hat-trick as well. They'll have to split the match ball in half. Great stuff from James White. I think that's his second assist, both to Stike, and it's 7-1, and I, for one, did not see this coming. We've got a decent crowd, at least on the left-hand side and behind the goal. We'll have to have a look at the actual number after the game, but that's a good finish from Stike. 7-1, and the fans of Tamworth have been treated to an absolute spectacle today. James White wants to come off. I want to keep him out there, and I think I'm going to have to, because I used up my only midfielder sub. Deeney heads it away. Watts, Kirby, Middleton. Can they get another goal? No, Jones is in the way. And it's gone long. Reach will get there first, and he launches it back up the pitch, but Burke is underneath that, heads it towards Curry, who... Oh, did he keep that in? I thought that might have gone out, but he's dribbled past the number 18. Now's Cox, White, Deeney, Curry, not the greatest of passes, looks for Stike. Stike gets it, his shot's blocked. White's after it. Oh, he looked to play in Briscoe, but Briscoe was not ready for that at all. Armisen now goes long. Jeffries will win that. He does, but that was the whole highlight. Goal kick, and Hayter, I believe they brought on a new keeper. Passes the ball. Around here is Kirby, who receives the ball. Buckley, nipping in is Deeney. The ball deflects to Curry, who finds Deeney. He's got White there. He finds White, who unfortunately hits him in the back of the leg or something. And now here come the under-23s of Crystal Palace, but Cox breaks up the attack, but that's a poor clearance, and now Gray's got space out on the left wing, and he gets the cross in, but York is in the way, and then it comes back in, but Cox is in the way, and then Deeney makes a tackle. Here's Stike. He gets it out to Briscoe, and Briscoe's coming forward. What can he do here? He plays it to Deeney. Deeney's in, a good first touch, and he could score! He misses. Can't quite make it 8-1. Unlucky there for Deeney. Throw in for us again now. A highlight soon after that one. Curry goes back to Burke. Burke looks for Stike, who doesn't quite win the header, but Deeney is there and he finds Curry. And Curry looks for Stike, who might be in for his fourth. He's not the fastest, but he's going to get there. He takes it probably too far away. The cross falls back to White. What a save by Hayter. I feel like they might not have started their best keeper. White is going to get the corner and whip it in. Can he find a head from Tamworth? Towards Jeffries, headed away by Chapman. He's going to get there. I like the fact that he gets there and doesn't just let it go out for a throw. Cox, Socket, looks to play Stike in. That's actually a very nice ball, but Stike is offside, unfortunately, and the score will stay at 7-1. Throw in for us now. With 10 minutes to go, we've got another chance to score. Cox finds White, looking for Briscoe, but I don't think he was ready for it. Here's another chance for White. He shoots. It's over. What a game he's had today. Absolutely superb. Looks like the score is going to end at 7-1 though. Middleton heads it on. It might be 7-2. McCarthy, good tackle by York. Watts is in the way. Middleton's there. Heads it down. Arneson, Kirby, Middleton, Buckley, Arneson, Kirby, Middleton. But there's full time. A 7-1 win. I don't quite know how that has happened. Very pleased with your performance. Well done. How? I don't understand how that's happened. Unfortunately, we conceded our only shot on target, but 2 hat-tricks, one for Stike and one for White. Cut the match ball in half. Phillips gets one as well. And that's just what we were needing. Next up, we've got Chester. If we can do that to Chester, I have high hopes for the upcoming league season. But that will do it for today's episode. Oh, actually, one thing I do want to see, how many fans did that game attract? How do I look at that? 1,147 and a 7-1 win. That is just the kind of match we were looking for, because I noticed that our finances had taken a decent little jump. We'd gone up to only 1,147, although that might be due to the season tickets that were sold. But unfortunately, tax is making up a lot of our expenditure, so bugger off, tax man. But anyway, that'll be it for today's episode. Conceding 1 in both games, but scoring 7 in one of them. And yeah, that'll be it for today's episode. I think I've said that about 3 times, but Chester and Coggenho will be tomorrow. Chester will be tough. Coggenho we better win. Being in the United Counties League, I don't have any clue where that is. They have 0 actual players. They are playing 4-4-2. that's become a bit of a pattern. They actually have a decently sized stadium, which is surprising. Compton Park, with 5,000. Have they got a different team? No, it's just Coggenho. Well, surprising they have such a good stadium for such a low rated team. But then we've also got Hartlepool coming up. They got relegated to the National League though. Is that last season? Yes, that's last season. But yeah, we've got them, and then we've got Welshpool. They'll be in the episode after next. But anyway, that's it for today. Hope you have enjoyed. If you did, please do drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.